Hello, it is 1:50. Just arrived. We're parked at Goofy 1A, and if you think that's good, it's not. 1 is the furthest from the escalators. A is good because it's the closest to the walkway, but it's the farthest I have to walk later. Today, I made a list. It's in my bag. We're gonna check out the Run Disney Expo shops. I keep checking my app, and like, you only need to join the virtual queue yesterday, so we don't need to join it today. By the way, it's Friday, January 30th. And then we are also gonna go to, I think it's the home shop, and they have like the DIY pick your own Starbucks mugs. I just need a straw, and I want to see if they'll sell it to me, because my straw from my Starbucks cup at home, it's kind of like, I don't know, the plastic's peeling or something. So I want to go to Pandora to check out the Bridgerton rings. They're really pretty, and I love the actors, what they're posing with them, and they're so pretty. But I've seen Pandora jewelry, and they always look cheap to me, so I want to like look at it and maybe try it on to see if I actually want to get it. Also, I forgot ears. I need to start putting ears in my bags, so I always have them on me. But it's like 80-ish degrees, and I left my jacket in the car because I'm like, it's way too hot today. I've been up since 10, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but to me it is, because what I've done today, makeup, hair, curled my hair. It was like so straight this morning, and fake nails. I wrote down my list of planning for 2026 activities. I want to sign up for the 5K at Disney World, because today is the last Disneyland weekend, Run Disney. So we're gonna do that, which means I believe the run itself is in like October. Maybe it was like August. No, because I have two things in August. And then we got Chicago for the Pokemon Paso Museum. That starts at, oh yeah, I need to go to the Pop Mart store. They have one here. We're going to Chicago for the Pokemon Paso Museum, and that starts in May, ends next April, so I have a year to go. And then we can also, let's see, there's the Pokemon Worlds this year. It's called Pokemon XP. I think that's in August in San Francisco this year. There is also D23 Expo, which is also in August this year. Let's see, walkway is level 2. Yeah, we're gonna go here. And then what's the last thing? Oh, San Diego Birch Aquarium, Birch Life? Is it? I don't know. Birch something. It's at the Scripps College Aquarium. They're doing the Animal Crossing collaboration starting in February. And I still have the biggest regrets of not going when I was in Korea, because my boyfriend at the time, we had gone to the Osaka Aquarium and stayed there for like it was like 5 hours. It's not that long. So he was like, we can't go to another aquarium. We just went to one in Osaka. And I'm like, it's Animal Crossing. So like, to this day, anytime I look at my photos and videos from that time, I just like full of regrets for not going, because I am obsessed with Animal Crossing. I played it every day for like an entire year in 2020. So like, I need it. Anyway, we're walking on the walkway to go to the Disneyland Hotel to check out the Run Disney Expo. Also want to, what did I say? Yeah, we're doing Pandora. And I want to check out the new Lululemon, even though I don't like their products. There are so many people here. We're gonna go inside the shopping. This is so cool. So these are like the third-party vendors. Why is my phone going off? Okay. And we're gonna look around. Try not to film too much. Oh, there's stairs. I've never been in this room. People are picking up their bibs. Are they? So I've decided I want to try to run a 5K, the Run Disney 5K specifically, this year, because I need it. And I looked it up, 5K is only 3.1 miles, so it's fine. I could do that, totally. I'm here for shopping. Look, it's Honda. Sunglasses. These are, oh, earphones, wireless earphones for running. Sunglasses are cute. The mini box is cute. Disney Vacation Club. Wow, this one has a lot of people. Oh, Pandora? Oh my gosh, Percy Jackson, we're going in here. There's books on. What is? Oh, it's like a little drink. This is so cool. Everything's blue. I want the black. What am I wearing? I want the black baseball jersey. I'm wearing the white one from D23 Expo from a few years ago. The 2 years, I think. I'm not a blue person. I don't wear a lot of blue. There's like fake little sneakers. Lots of dark blue. I guess this year's color is blue. I just really don't like blue. Oh, there it is. This. Okay, I see 2XL. I don't think I'm allowed to buy this. That's XL, XL. Yeah, I saw online that they only have like super large sizes. They don't have any smalls. I don't think I'll be getting anything today. Oh my gosh, that mug is so cute. It's got a Mickey at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, they don't have it in small. I have had a lick of the Taro cold foam. It is so good, but I have a feel. Oh my gosh, the paper straws are red today. I have a feeling that it might be made out of cow milk because it tastes like animal. But let's see if the Vietnamese coffee is good. Oof. Yeah, that's what Vietnamese coffee tastes like. Tastes a little bit like leaves, which is good. Okay, so today my task list was Run Disney Expo, get the black one. They only had sizes XL and 2XL, which means no go. Go to Pandora to check out the Bridgerton rings. Apparently, they don't sell the Bridgerton rings in stores except for like 2 malls and online only. So like, how do I know what they look like in person? Because they look, if you zoom in, they look kind of cheap. And then I wanted to get like the DIY, the choose your own Starbucks mugs. I just wanted a replacement straw. They're like, you gotta buy the whole set. And there were these like character flowers that they do. I'm gonna put a picture right here. But it just looks like they cut off the face of a tsum tsum and stuck it on a flower. So we're not doing that. For food today, I was gonna do the quesadilla egg roll, but I saw online that like don't. It's I agree. It's blaspheme to Asians. Like stop putting birria in everything. Also, like I don't actually like egg rolls because I don't like deep fried food. And then the Taro Vietnamese cold brew, which is this, amazing, beautiful, delicious. It's not like that usual Joffrey's disgusting sour cold brew. And then I'm gonna go to the boardwalk and get the pork belly pizza. At the same time, there's a place here. I don't remember where the booth is. I have to look it up on the map, but like I can't find an event map. The booth is called Red Dragon Spice Traders, and they have soju cocktails and like a regular, like a honeydew something cocktail that's not soju. I will not be getting the honeydew one because I want to get the soju flight. And oh, the other thing that was on my list today was to get one of these. So my favorite number is 6, and if anyone's been around since my Vinomation days, I always open from the bottom, but I see now that there's a pull tab and I might use the pull tab, although it's not perforated all the way through, so who knows. The rates of these are 1/8 for all of the normal ones, and then 1 out of 96 for the Huey, Dewey, and Louie set. I'm gonna take some photos of this box before I open it, so give me a second. I try to turn noise reduction as high as possible so that you can't hear Mater singing in the background, but if you can, I apologize. I saw this online last night, and the last time that I had it in stock, they sold out like first day. So today they had a whole bunch. I just glued on my nails this morning, so I'm afraid to ruin them again. Okay, so they have the plastic, so hopefully the pull tab goes all the way through. Oh, it does, yes. There's a trash can behind me. I've never opened a Pop Mart. How is this supposed to be opened? How do I break the box? It's glued. Unseal yourself, please. Oh my gosh, the security is so high in here. You can't open it without like breaking the box. Like, it's already sealed in here. Do I want to see? No, I don't want to open the playing card. I see a yellow. It might be Pluto. Oh. Okay, remember my Dalmatian days? It's Pluto. He's cute. I guess it's fine. He's got a really hard face. Can you hear that? Let me see. Yeah. Aww. You can write like it's a gift. Wait, you have to open it and then gift it to someone. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's from Pluto. So it says Pluto down here, so you can write a note from Pluto. I really wanted Donald and like Mickey or Minnie. Okay, I think I'm done with blind boxes for a while. I've just been disappointed over and over and over again. Oh, I could use this. I've been needing another one of these rings. Guys, it's the Great Stone Dragon. The one that Mushu destroyed. It's so hot today. Wait, is this too far from my mouth? I don't even know. I want to take off my jersey. I need to test this. Okay, so the fatal flaw of using this amazing, beautiful orange mic is that I can't charge my phone while I'm recording. So we're gonna stop recording so I can charge my phone when I'm eating. Today, okay, I have the pork belly pizza. It has the pickled cucumbers and corn on top. And we also have the soju flight. So they didn't give me the little postcard thingy that tells me what each flavor is, but it's pretty obvious because there's yogurt, mango, and green apple. And one is white, that's yogurt, that's mango, and that's green apple. I wish I didn't know the flavors so I could like just try them to see if I can tell. I'll just try. Wait, I need to take photos first. I spilled some of the green one when I picked it up. I'm not good with liquids. I'm a spiller. Soju. Oh. That's a yogurt soju. Yeah, that tastes like Caprico. That's extremely watered down mango. Like artificial mango. I mean, if it's gonna be orange, it's gonna be artificial, but like super. Oh, there's like big ice in this one. Ooh, that's like that tart green apple, like artificial green apple that you get. Yeah, they didn't give like a little cheat card with this. Oh, there's one for $4 on the bottom. I need to like re-wipe my hands, but also, so I went inside Boardwalk Pizza to refill my water bottle, and as I was filling it, lemonade started coming out. So I had to like pour out the entire bottle because now there's lemonade in my water bottle. I did it again, and it happened again, and I told the lady at the cash register, and she's like, oh, sometimes if you move your copper bottle like too much, it will trigger the lemonade thing, and I must have been like tilting my water while I did that, so I gotta go like wash out my bottle because I don't want the sugars in there. Let's try this pork belly pizza. I don't know, it doesn't look that appetizing. Y'all see that? Should have got a fork. This is such a heavy pizza. Cold. Okay, it tastes like cucumber. Not taking the pork belly. Well, that's an $8 cucumber pizza. I think I'm going to die. I've had 2 out of the 3 soju. Soju is such a strong alcohol. I feel like I want to throw up. It's been a while since I had alcohol, like a lot. Yeah. It is 5:13. I'm back in my car. There are so many cars arriving right now. So I don't think the anxiety has come back. But I definitely feel like I am experiencing a small, super mild panic attack right now. So I think I'm right. I looked it up a long time ago and I don't remember if this is correct, but a panic attack is one that arrives out of nowhere, and an anxiety attack is one that you build up. So panic means it's a surprise, right? And an anxiety is, you're thinking about it, and then you cause yourself to have an anxiety attack. Obviously, it's not your fault, that's just how your brain is wired, but I definitely think I'm having a panic attack right now, and I'm searching my body. I've described before, I saw my anxiety inside my body as bright orbs kind of bouncing around, kind of like butterflies in a way, but they're just bright orbs, and they would be in my brain sometimes. I can see, not the personification, but I can see them bouncing around in my, lights bouncing around in my brain, or lights bouncing around in my tummy. And I've mentioned before that it all disappeared after 3 days of knowing that guy, but I don't think they've come back, so that's good. But I think it's due to having 2 coffees today. I ordered a Starbucks yesterday. I was trying to use up all the money on my Starbucks card, so I would stop giving Starbucks my money. And then the Viet taro coffee that I had earlier, because Vietnamese coffee is one of the strongest coffees out there. So having that, I only drank half of that, but the Starbucks was 16 ounces. And then having the soju, I only finished 2 out of 3. The last one I dumped because I felt like throwing up. It was so awful. Also, I look sickly pale right now. It's gonna take about an hour to get home right now, but I think I should go home. I just don't feel well. I felt I don't feel good. I feel like throwing up. There's a knot in my, not in my, just a frog in my throat. Is that what it's called? They had a area over by Boardwalk Pizza next to Goofy Sky School, where you can get a calligraphy of a Chinese character, which I didn't want to do because I've gotten my name done before. And then next to it is a wishing wall where there's these cute little Mickey papers, and you write your wish on it, and then you get a red string and you tie it to the chain. And a lot of people did that. And I wrote, "May the right kind of love find me this year, 2026. And then I put it on the wall, or I put it on a chain, I tied it, and I closed my eyes and I said, back in December, I went to this Enchant event, Enchant LA. It was beautiful Christmas lights and stuff. You pay to get in. There was a maze, and I went with him. That was the day he told me that we couldn't be together anymore. There was the maze, there was these constellations and stars that you find, and then afterwards you dropped a little scavenger card into a little letterbox, which is actually just a trash can, and it says on the back make a wish, or write your wish list to Santa, or something like that on the back. And before I dropped it in, I held it out to him. I was make a wish, And then I didn't make a wish because I think I mentioned before he gifted me a Bible that day. And before we like got out of the car, and I thought that was like, oh, he chose me. And so I didn't make a wish. I'm like, I already got my wish. I got him. Later that night, I find out that I didn't. So as I was tying this Mickey paper to the wall, and I closed my eyes and I held it in my hands and I said, I didn't make my wish in December, so I'm making it now. And I didn't wish for him. I just wished for the one for me. And I burst into tears, like quiet tears, like I'm like right now. I think the guy like standing near me saw me crying, but it's okay. It's fine. I had to sit down afterwards, and then I left DCA, and when I got to the trams, I checked my heartbeat because I was walking right all the way from Paradise Gardens to the trams, which is like a long continuous walk if you don't stop. My heart rate's at like 150 right now. It's at 130. I've been deep breathing so much, and it's not going down. I needed to go under 100. I think it's a panic attack. It's fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna turn on the AC. I never turn on the AC in my car. I'm gonna turn on the AC and I'm gonna play some music, and I'm just gonna deep breaths, lots and lots of deep breaths. So I think I'm coming back on Monday. I know I have a reservation for Monday, but I might cancel it depending on how I feel. But yeah, following this video. So that's it for today. I have 2 videos that I'm gonna attach to the end of this. The first one is the book embosser that I ordered. I really wanted one for a while, so I finally got it. It's part of my 2026 I feel bad for myself splurge spending thing. And then I went to an eye appointment yesterday, and I noticed like myself doing some vocal exercises, let's call them. So I tell them to you in the video. So thanks all for watching. Goodbye. Hello, I just had my 3-month checkup for my LASIK. I mean, we're like a week-ish early for the 3 months, but there was like more weeks in January or something. I have 2 things to say. One, I'm not sure that the LASIK actually worked. They had told me after like my 2-week check-in that because the adjustment that they did was so small that like it might not do anything, or it might not like take effect for a few months. And it's been like almost 3 months since the surgery, and I'm still having issues. I think it might be my astigmatism, which I don't know if I don't think they can fix that, but I'm definitely still having issues like seeing while I'm driving at night, like seeing the street signs, which, you know what really sucks is I feel like I could see the street signs for the first few months after my first Evo surgery, and then now like it's worse, and it's definitely due to my own screen time problems that I need to be better about. Okay, and the worst thing that I've ever heard is, this is just like the worst thing that could have happened. I was telling the doctor that I had been getting like a little bit dry eye on this eye, and it feels like I can feel like the cut on my eye, right? And she's like, oh yeah, you now have dry eye in this eye because of the LASIK surgery. You didn't have a surgery in this eye, therefore that eye is fine. And I'm like, okay, so I have dry eyes forever now because I got a tiny adjustment in this eye that didn't even do anything. I didn't say that to her, but she's like basically like, yeah, yep. That's like, isn't that just one of the worst things that you could ever hear about, like getting eye surgery? That's okay. Evo, just do the Evo. Like any adjustments, wear glasses. It doesn't matter. Just don't do any of the things that cause dry eye, because that's ridiculous. That's just upsetting. Oh, what I was gonna say is I noticed that I use my sweet voice when talking to service people. Now, this is different from my customer service voice. I'm going to try to do it the best that I can. And then there's like my normal voice, and then there's like my impatient talking to people you love, so it doesn't matter how you talk to them voice, which is not good. Don't do that to your loved ones. But like you can't help it, because like, okay, this is like such a toxic thing to say, but like No matter what, they are a loved one, so therefore it doesn't matter how you treat them. And I hate that I think that way, but I feel like a lot of us do, and I hate that about myself. Now that like I've voiced it out loud, I'm like, change that. Because like I've been working on myself in those ways where if I notice something like that, I will change that about myself, right? Like the thing where I've been working on myself for the last few years about like, don't be so reactive to every little thing that happens. It'll still happen, but most times I try to react gently, and I wonder if with grace is the right way to put it, but I try. So here's my customer service voice back when I was working at that one place. You put on a smile, and then you pick up the phone and be like, hi, how can I help you? And that is the customer service voice. Oh my gosh, it hurts my face so much to do that. I remember like taking calls for a whole day, and like my cheekbones, is it just your cheeks or your cheekbones? Maybe like your smiling muscles. Like they hurt so much after like a few hours of like doing that the whole time. And like I definitely feel like there's that California girl inflection where you're like talking like this and you're just trying to be really chipper so everybody's happy when they hear you. Oh my gosh, that hurts my mouth so much. And the thing it does to like this part of my mouth, that's creepy. What's it called? The gentle voice, the sweet voice. I noticed that, well, while I am out and like talking to, servers, the assistants, the eye doctors and stuff like that, I'm talking in my sweet voice. I don't know if I can put it on. I don't know. I don't think it's this voice that I'm doing right now. It's a little bit like this voice that I'm doing, but I feel like I like pitch it a little bit more. Let's see if I can try. I did notice like today I was talking super gently to everyone. And usually like when I talk to people, I'm more like this, like, more firm and like direct. But today when I was talking to helping, is staff the right word? I was like, oh yeah, thank you. I don't want to bother you. If you could just help me with that. Oh, and I noticed this thing. Sometimes when I wake up, my eyes are really dry. That is like my sweet voice that I put on for like talking to, servers and other people who are like staffers, people who help me out. And then at home, oh wow, you can hear my voice drop. I'll talk like this. And sometimes I interact more with my mom than with my dad. But when my mom, she'll ask me for help, I'll be like, yeah, sure, of course, I can help you. And then she'll ask me something and I'll see, it's usually computer stuff. And she'll be like, oh, how do I print this? And I'm like, the print button is right there. And she'll like move the mouse around. I'm like, nope, up, right, nope, the little printer icon, the one that says print. That sounds really frustrating. That sounds like I'm incredibly frustrated. And I know that we all need to have more patience with our parents because the ones who did, right? They raised us. They taught us how to poop. They taught us how to dress. They taught us how to brush our teeth. The least we can do is teach them how to print a piece of paper. And like last night, my dad was asking me for help. He couldn't figure out how to get the format correctly and how to get the printer to work. And, just Gmail, press the 3 dots, scroll down to like the 4th option. I was like standing next to him and I was like, oh no, down a little, press the print. And then like the little dialogue pops up and I'm like, okay, now you just choose this printer. And he went to turn on the printer and I'm like, yes, it is that one. And press print. And it didn't work. And it was saying how like put A4 paper in. And we're in America and we use letter paper instead of A4 paper. I'm like, okay, let's cancel the printing jobs and let's start again. And I'm like, click on more settings. Oh, your computer for some reason is set to A4 paper. Let's change it to letter. And he's like scrolling. I'm like, no, go back up. Letter is the first one on the list, right? At no point was I frustrated. And I think he thanked me. He usually doesn't thank people for stuff. And I also noticed that this is a thing that he does in Chinese. When he's asking someone to explain something to him, he'll say in Chinese, after they say like every single sentence, he'll be like, 我懂. 我知道, 我懂, which means like, I understand, I know, I understand, I know. And that inhale, that inhale through your teeth, it gives me that reaction like, Oof. I told him this once because he was asking the people at the receptionist for the eye doctor when he came to pick me up. He was like, "Can you tell me about this old people eye drops thing that just came out in the market?" And every single thing that she said, he was like, "I know, I know, I know." And I told him in the car, I was like, "Dad, when you're asking someone a question and you say, 'I know,' you're wasting their breath. Like, that's so rude. Just be like, okay, yeah, okay." And then he tells me like 3 days later, he's like, "I saw this video on Chinese TikTok that this woman is explaining how in English, how it's incredibly rude to be like, 'I know,' to like everything when you ask them a question and they're explaining things to you." And I'm like, yeah, exactly. And I do tell my mom that my dad doesn't take criticism well. He's one of those 大男人, which is like big man on campus, where like he doesn't take criticism well. And I've discovered this with a lot of people, men, that I've interacted with, is you have to tell them things like suggestions or options instead of like instructions. So I'll say things like, "Oh, you know that thing? It didn't sound that nice. It might be better if you do this," instead of like, "Oh, don't do that. That's not nice. Don't do that. Do this." It's all about delivery, and it sucks that we have to adjust ourselves to address things to certain people in our lives. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Hello, my embosser has arrived, and one of the other websites I've looked at said to use it on like some scrap papers so you can get some of the manufacturing residues off. I'm very annoyed at this company because I emailed them within 5 minutes of placing my order and said, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Can I cancel the order? Can you make a change?" And I wanted to add my last name initial to it. They were like, "No, it's already in manufacturing," 3 days after my first email. And I'm like I didn't even fight it. I was just like I emailed you within 5 minutes. It's not my fault you guys didn't reply. So I really need to stop shopping on the weekends. Anyway, this is what I received. It comes in this heavy box. It's plastic. Love that plastic smell. Oh, and it has a gold foiling of what it will look like when it's done. How do I open this without hurting myself? So it says open, but like, oh, okay. Just a gentle pressure. So I'm definitely going to discard this. It doesn't say to take it out, but how do I take it out? Oh, that was scary. Oh, this company doesn't give you free gold stamps, gold stickers. Okay, so we do it this side up. I already got fingerprints all over it. You push it in. Is it going in? Oh, there you go. So you gotta like squeeze it. My nails are too long for this. How do people not hurt themselves on this? It's all like spring loaded, tension loaded. So there's these ridges right here. And what you're supposed to do is lock them into here and here. So what I'm supposed to do is squeeze this all the way, and like I don't have enough tension in my fingers because I'm not strong. And then push it all the way in until it locks into place. You can see it right there. There you go. And I guess that's as far as it opens. That's all the instructions say. I can't tell if it creased the paper or... Okay. I did a gentle press and a less gentle press. That has creased the paper a little bit here. And that one, you can barely see it. Let's try again. Ooh. My hands are too slippery. I feel like this handle is too short. Okay. Press. No, that didn't do anything. So what I'm doing right now is oh, I heard the paper crunch this time. Oh, see, that's deep. That's nice. Is that how hard we have to press it? Oh, here's the mic. See if you can hear it. Oh, bro, that's satisfying. I can't tell if that's gonna, like, it's creasing the paper right here and here. That doesn't lay flat. I'm gonna try it on this note card. It's there. You can see it. I'm not in love with it. You have to pay for shipping back. I don't know. I think I'll use it for a bit and then see if I want to return it within 90 days.